Hi, in this video, we will see inheritance in Java. So what do you mean by inheritance in Java? We will discuss. So inheritance is a process where one class acquires the properties of another class. Means you have two classes. One class is getting the properties of another class is called inheritance. Here the properties means methods and fields. Okay. So with the inheritance, the information is made manageable in a hierarchical order. So with the help of inheritance, we can manage the order of your classes. Means with the inheritance, we will manage the information in a hierarchical order. The class which inherits the properties of another class is known as subclass or derived class or child class. Okay, the class which inherits the properties of another class is known as subclass, derived class, or child class. Any one of these terms you can use. The class whose properties are inherited is known as superclass or base class or parent class. Okay, from the superclass, subclass will get the properties with the help of inheritance. We will use extends keyword to inherit the properties of a class. So we are talking about the inheritance and we are saying one class will inherit some properties from another class. Then how it will happen? With the help of extends keyword. So the derived class inherits all the members and methods that are declared as public or protected. Okay. So if you want to acquire some properties from one class to another class, means the properties should be declared as public or protected. If the members of superclass are declared as private, then child class cannot use or access them. So we already discussed in one of our previous videos, that is access modifiers. So private means in any scenario, private means that is accessible inside the same class only. So if you want to access outside of the class, private you cannot access. The same thing is applicable here also. It will not support multiple inheritance. So in our upcoming videos, we will see what is multiple inheritance, why it is not supported by Java. We will discuss as a separate topic. But at this, here at a high level and in the theory, so multiple inheritance will not be supported by Java. Okay. So there are three types of inheritance. So single inheritance. So single inheritance means here. So we will. So if you see that inheritance, okay, we have class A and class B. So in the class A and class B, one second. This is parent class or super class or base class. So you can call any one of these terms. From here, class B is acquiring properties of A. So because of that, this is called child class or subclass or derived class. Okay. So how it will get the properties from A to B? Using extends keyword. Class B extends class A. So with the help of this, if you have some fields here, means are variables, instance variables, and some methods, and which are public or protected, then only you can access this information from class A to class B using inheritance concept and using the extends keyword. Okay. So here, this is single inheritance. From class A to class B, we are class B inheriting something from the class A. Okay. So this is how single inheritance. So if you go to the next slide and we will talk about, let me clear this. And if you go to the next slide, this is called multi-level inheritance. Okay. This is called multi-level inheritance. There are more than two classes. Okay. More than two classes here. In the single inheritance, we have only two classes here. Class A, normally we'll call parent class. class B. Here also it is a parent, but in this scenario, we are calling as intermediary class. Okay, class is child class. So for class C, class B is parent. For class B, class A is parent. Okay, from here to here, you can acquire the properties. From B to C, you can acquire the properties. If you say here, how the syntax will be, class B extends A. Okay, class A. Then B can get all the information which are public and private protected from the A. At the same way, if class C extends B, okay, then class C will get all the information from the B, and B already getting the some information from A, so C can get some same information from A also. C will get information from B and A, B get information from A. Okay, so this is multi-level inheritance. Okay, so and we have rules that if it is public and protected, then only you can access. So C can access information from B and A. At the same way, B can get information from A. A cannot get information from B or C. The reason is this is top level class. Okay, so this is called multi-level inheritance. So one more thing is hierarchical inheritance. This is called hierarchical inheritance. So you have parent class A, from this multiple classes extending class A. Okay, there is no relation between B and C, and relation between C and B is not there, but B is extending class A, C is also extending class A, D also extending class A. Okay, so if you talk about this area, only this area, this is simply single inheritance, which we have seen. Okay, if you talk about only this one, A and C, this is also single inheritance. If you talk about class A and D, so this is single inheritance. Okay, but from class A, B, C, D, three are extending class A using what? Extends keyword. Here also extends keyword. Here also extends keyword. So more than one class can extend same class. Okay, so this is called hierarchical inheritance. From here you have something class E that can extend class B. So you have class F that can. There is no limit. Okay, but at the high level, what is hierarchical means? The single class, multiple classes extending same class. Okay, so this is called hierarchical inheritance. Okay, these three type of inheritance are available in Java. Okay, so what could be the possible interview questions from this session? Like, what is inheritance in Java? So acquiring properties from one class to another class is inheritance. What is multi-level inheritance? What is hierarchical inheritance? Why Java will not support multiple inheritance? So these kind of questions you may get in interview. So this is one of the important topics in object-oriented programming. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you.